To go to bed. Let me get on child. Let y'all look. First of all, this was some bullshit. This was some bull stuff. I don't know what I just watched. I'm not sure what just happened. Let me go ahead. Look. I'm over it. I am over it. First of all, y'all already know to like the video, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff. Y'all know we've been live and stuff, so go watch all the lives up on the channel that we have. If you have not already, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and like and subscribe and all that stuff. We're here for the verses, right? So I am disgusted with the fact that I don't know who planned it. I don't know who suggested it. I don't know who booked it. I don't know who hired the crowd. I don't know who asked for this. This was boring. This was some bull stuff. They didn't have any energy. It is too the fact that I couldn't find not one still picture of French Montana to put on my thumbnail aggravated me. Okay, I had to only put Rick Ross around here because he kept posing all damn night. I am aggravated with the fact that, okay, I'm going to let this play. I'm taking a screenshot the whole time, and I'm going to talk, okay? Because give me 15 minutes and that's it. Because I don't know many French Montana songs. I can't say that. I know some versions he had on a few songs, some samples and whatnot, but I was like, oh, this should be entertaining. This should be fun. Rick Ross has a lot of good songs. I like French Montana, Pop that song or whatever, Pop. I like all that, okay? And it was nothing. It was absolutely nothing. And not only that, it started on time. I said, bitch, I thought I could be late. They started, it was 9:30 Eastern. And it started on time. And I'm like, how y'all early? What a DJ at? What a chit chat? What is going on? And I think the first French Montana song I knew took like 30 minutes. Then they both were rapping slow. That's weird to me. Why y'all rapping so slow? I felt like French Montana, did he know he was at a performance? French to me kept going off to the side. French would only rap about 45 to 76 seconds and then go off to the side. That was weird to me. And then I was like, Rick Ross DJ kept talking. Then it's a stripper at the end. I'm like, who brought the stripper? Rick Ross kept, my album coming out June 39th. Get my book. Shout out to Dicebot. Shut up. Okay, shut up. I am aggravated. That well, one, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. How y'all doing? So, hello to those right here. Y'all, I was going to cancel this. I was going to cancel this live because I feel like it's not worth it. Yeah, it just kept going. It just kept going. And then towards the end, I think they both did new songs. Don't nobody want to hear no new songs from either one of y'all. I was so confused. I was so upset. And I kept on saying, I want to go to bed. It is child. This thing started at 9:30 p.m. on a Thursday. I got work in the morning. And what I thought would be an interesting time and situation turned into a bunch of, it was like a fucking lullaby. Say goodnight and go to bed. I am upset. And then I don't even know what to do. I really want Swiss Beats and Timbaland when they're making these matchups. You have to think. French Montana acts slow. Rick Ross moves slow and fast at the same time. Rick Ross kept holding his fingers up, which I don't understand. Again, French Montana kept going off to the side in his little corner to find songs to play. And the crowd wasn't hype. I swear it was a white man up front. I said, did the white man up front hire the audience? Was the audience fans? They could have been fans. They weren't hype at all. They knew some of the words sometimes or whatever, but I feel like it was a bunch of bullshit. And again, Rick when I tell you Rick Ross know his angles, Rick Ross know every angle that he looked good in. Okay, he be posing on stage. I had 18,076 pictures of him that could have been a thumbnail. Okay, and that's the reason why he's mostly on it, because he posed the whole time. I just picked these two just so that you know what I'm saying, it's because they match or whatever. But I just feel like it was a bunch of fraggle bullshit. And then I don't know who Rick Ross DJ was and why he kept talking and interrupting and started playing the fucking music. Play the track. Shut up. Hush it on up. Okay. And I'm like, did Rick Ross break his finger? I assume he broke his finger and he had like a diamond encrusted, finger cast on his hand, which is fine by me. Out of the two, Rick Ross did the best of the two, but if they both was a bunch of fraggle nigga bullshit, girl, I could have been watching 911. Okay, it's season finale now. I gotta go watch 911, 911 Nashville. I gotta watch Grey's Anatomy. I could have been doing everything else but wasting my time with this shit. Okay, I was chilling and relaxing, threw my sweatshirt on because I can't come out here with my titties out. But I was aggravated with this Verzuz, and there needs to be a new rule. Okay, no one can have more than 5 people of their friends on the stage. Why was 70? It was 79 people on one side and 82 folks on the other. Why did y'all bring your aunties, your mamas, your uncles, your cousins, your friends, the postman, the milkman, okay, your personal shopper, a stripper? It was a bunch of. The only good thing about the day was the Pistons won. That's it. That's all. And it's stupid because Rick Ross has such a heavy hitting catalog. How you boring us on good songs, sir? How you boring me on good songs, sir? I'm confused. And then Max B, I don't know who Max B is. I'm from Detroit, bitch. I'm from the D. I don't know Max B. But French brought Max B up, and Max B was just do bop 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 popping all on stage the rest of the evening. I was like, please go sit down some damn where. Okay. Now the look of the stage was fine, but the crowd was some bull stuff. The crowd was stupid. The crowd was dumb. Okay, yeah, no stage presence, no energy. I swear, every time French Montana rapped, he was. I don't even know if it was two separate. It had to be two separate cameramen or women, camera people on each side, because I swear when it was showing Rick Ross, child full body, good shots, but with French, it was all from below. I'm like, why are they all from below? What's going on? And French, did he want to be there? Did this check not clear? I was confused. I was like, and again, I know I don't know that much of his songs. I know that. However, even if I don't know your songs, and it's a good beat and you hype, I might get hyped too. But I'm like, y'all, they didn't bring out any guest stars. Again, French brought out Max B, but I don't know that man. I don't know. And then I'm like, the fact that Rick Ross rapped, I think I'm Big Meech, but you didn't bring out Big Meech. Big Meech is literally out of prison. You have a song about thinking you Big Meech. You didn't think to bring out Big Meech. I mean, maybe the parole didn't clear it. I don't know. But and then why the finger? Put your finger down, sir. Stop it. He want to fuck the crowd. Okay. He wants some diced pineapples. He want to sell a book. I think I'm mostly upset because I kept saying to myself, I said it earlier, I said, I don't feel like watching it. I don't feel like watching it. But he was like, no, it's gonna probably be, and we thought it would be entertaining, and it wasn't. It was boring. It was lackluster. Rick Ross hopping and bopping around stage in his little jogger pants and his little finger is whatever. But I laughed at one point. I laughed because Rick Ross did Aston Martin music. Ashton Martin music. He did that song and he said, "Hey, don't play Lil Man part." He told the DJ not to play Drake's part on it, and had the crowd sing. That made me chuckle. I chuckled a little bit, but I just felt like it was nothing. Y'all both have so many songs for other people. Y'all couldn't get one person to pop up there and do it. And then look at these, the red-headed white man in the front row had to have paid people to be here. Because I saw the red-headed white man on camera more than Fred Montana. Do that white man know them? I don't know. And I know white people know rap music too. But I just felt like, did that white man pay other white men to be up front? Look, no tea or shade, okay? I just feel like if you are having a Rick Ross and French Montana versus battle, the people in the front row would not be these white people. And I don't mean to be racist or racial, but in my mind, I was like, because I kept seeing the man in the camera. I'm like, why is he in the camera? Where the women at? Where the thugs at? Why the thugs in the back? For what? So I just who paid for the crowd? Those couldn't not at Tyrese and Tank's versus battle, those were their fans. Those people who knew the songs, knew the lyrics. Okay. I don't know who hired this crowd, but you need to be fired. Okay. And for two grown ass men who I'm pretty sure have access to the pills or whatever, y'all can get no uppers. I swear to God, I was going to cancel. I was pissed. I sent him a text and I said, I'm cussing everybody out on my live. Everybody. Because this was an absolute waste of time. I could have had a goddamn regular live tonight of Hot Topics and then had tomorrow off. But no, now I gotta go to bed tonight and do a live tomorrow for gossip stuff. But these two random ass, I'm like, what the fuck is y'all? Girl, I hope the check don't clear. Look at this fool. Look at this fool. Do rag on. Now rest in peace, Chinks. Okay, we on them. But I am just like, what are we doing here? Y'all have been doing verses. Y'all have watched verses enough to know this ain't it. This ain't it at all. At all. I don't think either artist performed in any entertaining way. I think Rick Ross is usually Rick Ross be more energized on social media talking bullshit and fur coats with his titties out. Does Rick Ross not perform right if he don't have if Rick Ross titties is put up, can he not act? Girl, I don't know. And that's all I have. I don't have any more. It was 80,000 people on this. It was 40 people on one side of the stage, 40 on the other side of the stage. Everybody phone out. Why y'all phones out? Y'all there. It's being recorded. What is going on? And again, a French Montana Rick Ross show, and all the black people are in the back. But the red-headed white man is up front. I am going. He's a tall white man with red hair. And then French, and then Rick Ross. I'm like, if y'all don't stop moaning on the record. I don't like men moaning on records unless it's porn, okay? And y'all ain't doing porn, okay? Yeah, this aggravated. Oh God, this aggravated me the whole fucking time. And when they did, pop it at the end of the song together, and Rick Ross brought up some stripper girl, and I'm assuming she's a stripper girl because her ass was halfway out in that dress, with her thongs on, and they then had her dance on Mac B, who fresh out of prison. He act like he don't get no pussy. I don't know how anybody who hang out with French Montana and out of prison ain't getting some pay for vagina. I'm just confused. I don't know what's going on. Even if I'm a stripper, you can't have me up here ass jiggling on Max B while holding a Rick Ross book, trying to keep my coochie from being seen on camera. I am confused. I don't know what's going on. What girl? I hope she got paid for this. For promoting Rick Ross book that I ain't gonna buy. And twerking on Max B, who's fresh out of prison. And Rick Ross is in a tracksuit. Now, it may be a very expensive tracksuit, but it's a tracksuit. Is he running track? I mean, we all want to be comfortable. I am just flabbergasted and aggravated. Man, who would we keep seeing the damn redheaded white man up front? I think the last song they did together was Stay Scheming. Stay scheming. It's too slow. I ride for my niggas, dog. I ride for me. I'm like, it's too late to be playing these. Y'all ain't got no fast rap songs. Look at that. y'all don't get this how aggravated I am because I really could have. First of all, I'm finna go to bed. I always joke and say we got 32 minutes. We're gonna be at 22 minutes and I'm going to bed. Okay. I will be live tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a Got the Chat live at 9:15. Probably. Let's hope I don't cancel and put it on Saturday. Thank you, Black TV, for the super chat. It was extremely trash. It was horrible trash. It was stinky trash. It was BS trash on both ends of the spectrum, both for Rick Ross and French Montana. Yes, Rick Ross had the better catalog. Yes, I knew mainly every song Rick Ross did up until the end when they did, I think, like a new song or whatever. I knew 2, maybe 3 of French songs. Good it down to the socks, baby. I know that song. And then Nigga Ain't Worried About That. I know that song. And then Pop That. I knew that song. And then it's a new song that French Montana have that I think it's a remix of an old Pac. I thought, old Tupac song, nigga. Who cleared that? You say, don't you cast us out? I am just upset. I'm aggravated. I'm aggravated when they promote versus battles and the artists that come don't deliver. Even with Tyrese and Tank, I still was very much entertained at their antics. You know what I'm saying? I was entertained. This was horrible, girl. Like, I'm not finna go on Tidal and stream either one of the niggas' musics at all. And Verzuz usually help the artist song stream. I'm not finna pay that shit. And I'm done. I'm going to bed. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Look, I am mad. I'm finna go watch 911. Let's see what happened with Althea. Look, y'all know, like, comment, share, subscribe. Again, you want my hold on. My review of the Verzuz is this. And listen to your site. It was some bullshit. From start to finish, it was some bullshit. You don't have to rewatch it. Nothing. Go to bed. Okay? Good night. Love y'all. Bye.